Hey guys, hey, how you guys doing? This is a very different type of video. Today I'm going to be talking about a certain subject, and this is just me talking, really, this is just me venting, about a certain subject that I think a lot of us have a problem with. We initially have a problem with, and that is rudeness at the movie theaters. Now, on on a lot of hands, I understand that certain people have their reasonings why they do what they do, and I get it. But like at a movie theater, we leave the house, we leave the world just to get tap out of reality, just for at least an hour or two. We just like to tap out, explore a different world. Go on adventures with characters we love. We just love to do these sort of things. I love to go to watch horror movies, specifically horror movies, but we all just love to go and get out of life. Just remove yourself from reality just for a little bit, just to tap out and just enjoy a movie. And then when you sit there in a movie theater and you're watching and something, let's say, is getting really intense, or you're just enjoying what's going on on the screen, or you're not enjoying it, you paid money to just sit there and watch, and then someone decides to make a noise, whether it be a baby going off crying, or their cell phone going off, or they're recording with their phone, or just something along those lines, and the light is like shining in the corner of your eye, things like this, man. And I think this is the best time to just sit down and really just think about this before we go back to the movie theaters when they open up again, and whenever they do open up again. I think this is the best time to just sit down and just think about what we could do to make the movie theater experience a lot better. And I think if you're going to talk about what you could do to make it better, I think that would be plenty of things. I'm also going to tell you guys some personal stories I have with certain people I've met at the movie theaters that would not shut up during a movie. I mean, I've seen them everywhere. They're everywhere. I remember going to, and the first story I'm going to tell is actually when I went and seen The Dark Knight Rises, and I want to say this was back in probably around 2013. I would like to say 2013, 2012, one of those years when The Dark Knight Rises came out, and I went with my buddy Lane, my friend Lane, and my other friend Brandon, and we all sat there and we watched The Dark Knight Rises. I was so excited, loved The Dark Knight, loved Heath Ledger's performance, so I didn't know what we were going to get with The Dark Knight Rises. And I remember sitting towards the top, and we were probably, I would like to say we were probably around the scene when Batman makes his return to Gotham after being taken out by Bane. And, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's getting his ass kicked, right, by this group of people. And all of a sudden, I have a distinct memory of looking down because something caught my eyes, and I remember two individuals who had their cell phones out, and it was beaming up towards everybody in the back. I couldn't. It was my birthday, and we were all enjoying The Dark Knight Rises together, me and my dad, and my friends, and I just couldn't believe it. It was like right in the middle of the movie. Some people decided to, with the light, it was like on full. It was full blast right to the back seats, right where we were and everybody else behind. And I looked down at him, and I could not keep my eyes on the screen because I could see him turning screens and stuff going. It was like blackening out, then brightening it up again, and he was just going through different pages on his phone, and I'm just sitting there. If I had like my own bag of popcorn that day, I would have loved to throw it at him, because goddamn, how rude was that? Like, they tell you to turn your phones off for a reason. I mean, seriously. But that's like the least painful of my situations at the movie theaters. So like that's like one of the first and kind of big memories I have. I think the next time, or what actually what happened before that was when I went and saw Nightmare on Elm Street 2010, and I like that movie. I know a lot of people hate that movie, but I liked it. Me and my friend Lane went to go see it, and it was the first movie we ever saw in theaters together. We were hanging out. We were big horror movie fans. Nightmare on Elm Street just came out. We were having a blast. And all of a sudden, I don't know why they decided to bring their little baby to a slasher movie like A Nightmare on Elm Street. But they did, and they were in the far back. We were towards the front, middle area, and I remember the baby going off, crying like crazy, and this baby would not stop. But instead of taking the baby out, they decided they were going to try to calm her down in the movie theater while the movie was playing. And for God's sakes, it just would not stop crying. And at that point, I mean, we all just kind of looked back at them, kind of like, and there was only a few people in that movie theater, but like, even regardless, even if the theater wasn't packed, I mean, it was still just quite rude, because people go there, they pay their money to sit down and just enjoy a movie, but you can't enjoy a movie when such distractions are being held accountable. Like, you just can't enjoy a movie. So, I mean, I enjoyed Nightmare on Elm Street quite a bit. The baby didn't ruin the movie for me, but like, it was just it would not stop. It probably went on for about 2 to 3 minutes, and at that point, it was getting old. But I think the worst story I have to tell you guys today is probably the time back in 2013 when I went and saw James Wan's The Conjuring 1 in theaters. This is the worst, and I'm telling you, the absolute worst. And I could have gotten up and cussed this lady out. I'm not even joking. My blood was boiling. I could see my dad's blood boiling. My friend's blood was boiling. We just could not stand this woman. She was legitimately at the end of our row. It was just me, a few other people down towards the front, and this lady with her like son or a couple sons was sitting at the end of the row we were at. And every time a character made a decision, she had to point it out. She had to sit there and say, "Oh, that's a bad idea. I wouldn't go in there, dumb bitch." She would not shut the fuck up, and I'm not joking, would not shut up. I have no idea how many times I looked over at her ready just to get up out of my seat and cuss her out, because it was just the most aggravating of things when you're just sitting there trying to enjoy this movie. And the movie, I loved the movie, but it almost ruined it practically ruined the movie theater experience. I loved The Conjuring when I saw it on Blu-ray because I could actually sit down and just enjoy it for what it was throughout the whole thing. But this woman, from like the first, I would say, 5 minutes of the movie when Annabelle was going on, she was like, "Oh, not a good idea. Don't answer that door. Oh, she's gonna do it, guys. She's gonna do it," and it just would not stop. And towards the end of the movie, she was just constantly, "Oh, hell no. Oh, my God." And look, I get you're reacting to the movie, and I get the movie has an effect on you, but at the same time, show some fucking decency. Like, we did not pay this money, $7 to $8 per ticket, $8, $9 per ticket, just to listen to you fucking react to it. If I wanted to watch someone react to a video or a movie, I would go on YouTube. I don't need you sitting at the end of my row blaring your mouth over the movie itself. She was like, I'm not joking, it was a few moments where it was like almost hard to hear what people were saying on the screen, and that wasn't the surround sound's fault. That was just how loud she was talking. And it got really bad towards the end of the movie when the exorcism was going down. She just kept going. And my God, if we just do anything before these movie theaters open back up, and I'm hoping they open back up soon. I don't think it's going to be as soon as I think, but when they do open up, can we please just try to keep a decency in the movie theater? We pay money to go watch movies, and there are going to be a lot of people going to the movies after they are open again, because they're going to want to see all these movies that we've been holding out for since this COVID-19 has happened. So if you're going to take anything away from this video, please take away that if you're one of those people who may talk during movies, react during movies, please try to keep your thoughts inside. Talk about it when the movie's over, but please do not blabber during it. I beg you. And if you have a baby, I understand, but please get a babysitter. It ruins it when you just have to sit there and listen to the poor thing cry and cry and cry. And then I feel bad for everybody because the movie experience is ruined. But guys, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Of course, I'll see you guys in the next video. Subscribe and take care.